What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, we are getting into, well, it's not Pearl Jam, it's more Eddie Vedders though. I got a request here to react to Jack Johnson and Eddie Vedders as they perform a song called Constellations. This is live from the Kokua Festival in Hawaii, from 2020, so this was actually fairly recent. This came as a request from Christian Flenti. Yeah, see, I remember, Christian Flenti. And Feel It Rising. They both requested that I do this song, so I'm going to oblige them both by doing it. I have no idea about this song. None whatsoever. I don't know if this is... I'm assuming this is a Jack Johnson song. Even then, I don't even know. It might be a cover from another band for all I know. I have no idea. I've done absolutely zero research on this, just to let you all know, because I didn't want to spoil anything. I wanted to be completely surprised. So, yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this. All I know is that it's live in Hawaii. It's Jack Johnson and Eddie Vedders performing together the song Constellations. That's all I know. So... we're gonna get to this. This video was originally posted by Jack Johnson Music. That also kind of leads me to believe this is a Jack Johnson song. It has 553,587 views. So it'll get you there. Not bad at all. Let's get to this, folks. Link to the original video will be down in the description. Feel free to check it out at your leisure. Other than that, we're ready to get started. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, that's pretty cool backdrop. I like that. It's pretty cool. So we got Jack Johnson and Eddie Vedders, Constellations, Kokua Festival. All right, let's do this. There we go. Ah!
Hey Eddie, hope you and the family been well. Sending lots of love. Let's give this a try.
Love back, Jack.
1, 2.
1, 2. Skipping just like the stones that they threw. The voices echoed across the waves. It's getting late. Oh,
it was just another night with the sunset and the moonrise, not so far behind. Give us just enough light to lay down underneath the stars. Listen to Papa's translations of the stories across the sky. Drew our own constellations.
Okay, pause right there. I'm going to bring it back 10 seconds. As a matter of fact, before I forget, let me do that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so real quick, let me talk about what I'm hearing so far. I'm hearing two very simple guitar parts, just simple strumming, but within those strums, there's a lot of complexity going on. And I know you're probably going, what are you talking about? Let me explain. Not every strum is the same. Every strum has its own feel. Every strum has its own life. Some strums are softer than others. Some strums are a little more intense, a little more of an accent on the strums, particularly on the ones and on the threes. On the twos and the fours, they're kind of pulling back a little bit, which is a good thing. One thing I've talked to my nephew about this. My nephew's learning guitar, and I tried to explain to him this. It's a lot of guitar playing is about feel. It's not so much about technicality. Obviously he's still learning, so just the fact that he can play the chords correctly is a step in the right direction. I'm trying to jump him. I feel like I'm trying to jump him from page 3 to page 17 and go, okay, well, now you can play that one chord. Now here's how you put some life and some feel into it and some emotion to it. And I kind of feel guilty for doing it, but I kind of wish someone had shown me that at a younger age. It took me until I was in high school before I figured that out. It took me years. Like, I started playing piano when I was 3. I wish someone, when I was like learning piano, had told me that. I didn't really learn. I didn't really internalize that and get it until I was in high school. You know, fast forward 12, 13 years. So, but what they're both doing is they're playing with taste. They're playing with feel. And like I said, what's the word I'm looking for? The accents on the ones and the threes, very well placed. Pulling back more on the twos and the fours, and on the ups, obviously on the upbeats, they're being a little more subdued as well. So there's a lot going on there. They're playing at like 3 different levels through the period of 8 beats. Well, not 8 beats, but 4 beats, including the upbeats. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you got 8. So, and within those 8, they're playing like 3 different versions of a single chord, which is amazing. It's fantastic. Very tasteful. It brings the song to life. The other thing I want to talk about really quick, and I'm going to talk about this more in length later, I'm sure, but they're playing in 2 different houses across Lord knows what type of a distance. Their harmonies are like spot on. Okay, maybe a little rough at the very beginning of the harmony, maybe a little bit rough, but they very quickly corrected it, and since then they have been right on pitch. And it's hard enough to do that when you're in the same room with a person. It's a whole nother thing when you're listening through headphones. And it looks like Jack doesn't even wear anything in his ears. I don't even know how he's listening. He may be using just straight up stereo monitors, but I don't know how he's doing that and not having it picked up by the mic. So he may just be doing it from heart and trusting that his vocals are going to meld with Eddie's, which is a tremendous amount of trust and faith. But Eddie's delivering. That's the cool part. Eddie is delivering on the harmony. So that is major props to both of them. Let's keep going.
Constellations. Often last too long. When they calm down, nothing ever feels the same. Sheltered under the Pomali tree, waiting for the passing rain. Clouds keep moving to uncover the sea. Stars above us, chasing the day away to find the stories that we sometimes need. Listen close enough. All else fades.
Time out. I was wrong. I got corrections and retractions. Here we go.
Corrections and retractions.
Stuck my foot in my mouth. My apologies. I said they were putting the accents on the ones and the threes. No, they're putting the heavier accents on the twos and the fours, which makes more sense because it has almost a swing feel to it. So that makes way more sense. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so yeah, that makes way more sense. I should have noticed that. I jumped the gun and said 1 and 3. My apologies. Corrections and retractions. Anyway, let's keep going.
Fades away. It was just another night with the sunset and a moonrise. not so far behind, to give us just enough light to lay down underneath the stars. Listen to Papa's translations of the stories across the sky. Drew our own constellation.
Nice. I like as soon as they were both done, they both stood up and left. Have a good night, everybody! Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Jack Johnson and Eddie Vedder performing the song Constellations for the Kokoa Festival from Hawaii. Live from home. Yeah, 2 homes. Thoughts? It was cute. It was fun. It was really pretty. I mean, it was a really well done song. Really had a chance to kind of show off Eddie Vedder's harmonies abilities. He's a good harmonizer. He really is. He has a good way of feeling the root, feeling the melody, and finding the proper harmony. It's not something as simple as just finding the third each and every time. It's not that simple. Sometimes it's the third, sometimes it's the fourth, sometimes it's the major third, sometimes it's the minor third, sometimes it's the fifth. It depends on what fits the melody, and you have to find that. And a lot of people go, well, if you're C, you sing E major. No, not always. It depends on where within the chord structure that C falls. Sometimes it'll be a major third, sometimes it'll be a minor third, and sometimes the third doesn't work at all. You have to go to the fourth. So, you know, it's completely dependent on the song and where the song takes you. And Eddie's got a really good ear from the sound of it. He did a great job there. The guitar playing is guitar playing. It's, you know, it's strumming, but again, I gotta give credit where credit's due. They both were doing a great job with the accents on the 2s and 4s. I know. It's just hard. Should have recognized it with that type of a swing feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I know. I should have caught that. It's been a long day. Anyway, it was cool. It was cute. Would I put this on my playlist? Probably not. Taking everything in consideration, giving this on a scale of 1 to 10.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I'll give this a 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 sounds good to me. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was actually really well done. And I give a lot of credit to both of them for being able to perform over a video chat session like that. That's not easy. I know a lot of bands are doing that now because to be honest with you, we don't have any choice. Live music, folks, I got bad news for you. Live music ain't coming back for a while. We're like at the bottom of the list of importance, unfortunately. I love how these bands are announcing their tours for next year. There's no guarantees, guys. I say this with all sincerity. Ladies and gentlemen, I know your favorite bands right now are announcing their tours for 2021. Take it with a large lump of salt. Not just a grain, not just a few grains, a large spoonful. Because a lot can happen between now and then. You always have that little asterisk at the bottom of the ticket that says ticket is subject, or sorry, not ticket, card is subject to change. Yeah, well, because of the pandemic we're going through, that is never been truer than now. They're booking the venues just in case things clear up. They want to have those venues booked and ready to go. But there is no guarantee that those venues are actually going to be allowing people in. So just take everything with a grain of salt when it comes to tour announcements, guys. But getting back to my original point with this, performing over a video chat, not easy. It was a good song, pretty fun, lighthearted. Will it ever make my playlist? No, this is definitely not something I would ever want to listen to again, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It was actually a really good song, just not up my alley, that's all. And again, between the guitar and the vocal harmonies from Eddie Vedders, that's why they got up to 7.5 instead of being like a 7.1 or 7.2. So, 7.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to become part of the fan base, feel free to do so by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, that button down there. You know the button I'm talking about. Go ahead and give that a click if you want to. Now listen, if you don't want to click that button for whatever reason, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, you can help me out a lot by giving the video a like and clicking that thumbs up button. It will do you absolutely no harm, and it'll help me out quite a bit. Finally, if you do join the fan base, there is a bell you can click that will notify you whenever new content gets dropped from this channel. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you will stay in the know. Until next time, this is David Heretic, signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.